Get him, Shawnee. Get him, Shawnee. Man, get him, Shawnee. Yes, do that. Do that. Get him, Shawnee. Do that. Do that. Hey, do that, do that. It's a new. Hey, do that, do that. It's a new man. Yes, do that, do that. It's a new man. Hey, man. Hey, man. Man. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? And welcome to the Black Coffee Club, hosted by yours truly, Junior the Truth, man. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune in. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. But we back. And we back, and we back, and we back. And it is indeed Trouble Man Tuesday. Today's the first Tuesday of the month of February, huh? This is the first Tuesday of February 2026, man. We here the first Trouble Man Tuesday. Salute to the family, man. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune in once again, man. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all. I'm indeed your host, Junior the Truth. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth. It's JuniorTruth, and that's over all the social media platforms, each and every one. If you're really looking for me, you can catch me. Excuse me, you can find me at the hub, man. www.JuniorTheTruth.com, man. That's the hub. All things Junior the Truth's there, man. You can get over there, get to the shop. You can get over there, get to the minimanual.com where you can purchase your book and your planner. You can get to the Simple Truth Network there, which is our network where we are all about mastering ourselves, man, and thought-provoking discussions. But salute, man. Hey, man, Growing with Soul. He said, I got my Simple Truth Minute Manual yesterday. Locked in, fam. Did you get the book? Did you get your ebook, bro? Growing with Soul. Did you get your ebook? You got to check your email, man. Make sure you got your ebook as well, man. But salute to salute to Growing with Soul, man. Salute to the family. Thank all of you all, man. Shout out to everybody that got your Minute Manual. He said he got his Minute Manual. He locked in, bro. That made me smile ear to ear. That made me smile ear to ear, man. Yeah. That made me smile ear to ear. But Growing with Soul, make sure you got your ebook, family. Make sure you got your ebook. But salute to you all, though. Thank you all so much, man. Once again, www.JuniorTheTruth.com, man. That's the hub. All things Junior the Truth, man. And we're just going to continue to work. We're building brick by brick by brick. I just really recommitted to the building, brick by brick by brick by brick. And we're here. We're here on this Trouble Man Tuesday, man. But salute to you all once again. Thank you. You are, yeah, man. You ain't even get that, bro. I'm sorry with you. Growing with Soul, bro. You got that. You got that a week ago. Check your email, man. Check your email, brother. Check your email, brother. Man, a standing ovation for the most intentional morning circle on the planet, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all. And welcome back once again, man. Let's get straight to it today. Most people don't hate discipline, man. They avoid it. Trouble Man Tuesday. And I'm here asking the question, man, you still running from that discipline, huh? You still running from that discipline. And the topic of the conversation, of course, is why most people avoid discipline. Most people don't hate discipline, though. They avoid it. And it's not because they don't want better. So let's be clear about that. It's not because we don't want better. It's because discipline asks something uncomfortable. You feel me? As human beings, think about it, man. We are built for comfort. Like, we are built for comfort. Thrive and Glow with Joe, she'll tell you, we built for comfort. Like, we are built for comfort. Literally, we are built for comfort. Dirt Gang, you said you ain't get ho ho ho. Dirt Gang, you gotta hit me up, bro. You didn't get what didn't you get, Dirt Gang? You ain't got your planner? What you talking about? We are built for comfort. Once again, before I go any further, shout out to everybody, man, that's taking the time to catching the stream live, man. Salute to you all. Salute to everybody that is catching this live over on the Facebook Live, the YouTube Live, as well as the Rumble Live. Salute to you all, man. Thank you. Shout out to the replay gang, everybody that's catching this on the replay. Salute to the replay gang, man. I really truly appreciate you all. Replay gang is in full effect. And shout out to everybody that's catching this via the podcast format. Salute to my first love, the podcast family. Hashtag Junior Mafia, community. Salute to you all. Thank you. But no matter how you're catching this content, man, please be sure to hit the like button. Share the content, man, if you feel so inclined, man. Got you, Dirt Gang. I got you. I'm rocking with you. I got you. Man, that boy said check the gram. My gram messages be, they be ugly. I got you though. I got you. I'm gonna get on that as soon as we get out of here, bro. I got you. But we are built for comfort, right? So, and everything, like your body is engineered to get you to a level of comfort. So is your mind, right? Think about it. When you're running, for instance, right? When you run, think about it. What happens when you run? You take off running, things start hurting, start feeling stuff. And what does your body do? Your body tries to get you to stop. Your mind tries to get you to stop. We are engineered for comfort. Anything that makes us feel uncomfortable, we avoid. Most people don't hate discipline, they avoid it. And it's not because they don't want better, because people want better, but discipline asks something uncomfortable. Today's conversation, why most people avoid discipline. And if discipline is ever felt heavy, or it's ever felt, restrictive, or like it wasn't you, like discipline is just ain't me. You feel me? If you ever felt like discipline it wasn't you, then hopefully today's conversation is going to help shift how you see it. You understand what I'm saying? So I want y'all to be honest in the chat. We're about to get to work. I want y'all to be honest in the chat. What word comes to mind when you hear discipline? What word comes to mind when you hear the word discipline? I'm gonna wait to see. If you're listening to the podcast, put it in the comment section. Everybody listening live in the chat, replay gang, y'all hit the comment section. When I say the word discipline, what word comes up? What word comes up in your mind? I say discipline, your mind automatically says I hear restriction. That's what comes up in my mind. King Vonnie said restriction. We on the same wavelength. I hear restriction. Kia said, salute to my sister Kia. She said structure. Yeah. I hear restriction. King Vonnie hears restriction. Dark Game Boss says responsibility. Tiffy 2 says work. 4 out sniper says focus. Oh, my sister Shager 85, she says order. My brother B About the Farm said, there we go. Everybody coming out the woodworks. My brother B About the Farm says consistency. Yeah. When I say discipline, what word comes to mind if you haven't put one in? Thriving Glow with Joe says restriction. I hear, that's what I hear. I hear restriction. Discipline is restriction in my mind. Yeah. Some of the other stuff that might come up, it might be, you might hear in your mind might say hard. Your mind might say boring. Your mind might say strict. Your mind might say painful. You might say necessary. You understand what I'm saying? But when you take an honest account for what your mind says when you hear the word discipline, then you'll begin to start to unlock some things, man. Yeah, but you every time you hear the word discipline, Your mind says something. It says something. Exactly. It says something. It says something. Every time you hear the word discipline, you hear something. We're going to talk about why. Let's get it.
One, two, I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up daily, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Man, salute to the family. Salute to everybody, man, taking the time to tune in once again in the live stream. Shout out to everybody catching the replay gang in full effect, and salute to everybody that's catching this podcast, the podcast family, hashtag Junior Mafia, Mi La Familia, man. Salute to you all, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all. Salute to the Dirt Game Boss first in the building. He says salute to the truth and the chat. Salute to King Vonnie 86 in the building. What's up with you, family? Salute. Yes, indeed. Salute to Growing with Soul in the building. What's up with you, family? Salute to you. Salute to my sister Tiffy 2 in the building. Tiffy 2, what's up with you, love? 4-ounce snipers in the building. What's up with you, bro? Salute to you. Thrive and Glow with Joe in the building. What's up with it? Let me click. What's up with it, Joe? Salute to my sister Thrive and Glow with Joe. Kevin Dunbar, the scholar in the building. What's up with you? Salute to my brother Kevin Dunbar, the scholar is in the building. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Salute to my sister Lakia Allen is in the building. Whole lot of Texas by way of the west side of Dayton, Ohio in the building. What's up with you, sis? Salute to you. Let me see. We got I think I might have salute to my sister Shay Girl 85 in the building. What's good with you? Salute to my brother Be About It Farms in the building. What's going on with you? MJ's Total Health and Wellness in Richmond in the building. What's up with you, family? Salute. My brother Growing with Soul says, share it alive. Great people, share it. Hit that like button, man. Let's tweak the algorithm. We need to get some more like-minded individuals in the building. Everybody we really ain't fucking around when it comes to this self-mastery. You got to excuse my language. Salute to Lala D in the building. What's up with you, Lala? Salute to you. Felix Nunez is in the building. What's up with you, bro? Salute to you, man. All right, so let's get to it. This is why most people avoid discipline. If we had to put a percentage on it, Lala D, what percentage of people you say avoid discipline in 2026? What percentage of people avoid discipline in 2026? Lala, if you had to put a percentage on it, what would you say your percentage would be? Man, I'm thinking myself right now. Sorry. She said 70. I think 70 is a good number. I was thinking 70. I was really thinking 70 to 85%. I'll probably go higher. Maybe split the difference and say 80. I think about 80% of people avoid discipline. Like I'm talking about just really, truly living just a disciplined life. Yeah. Felix Nunez said 83.48%. I think Felix got the number. Yeah, I think 83.48% is the number. That's the official number of people that avoid discipline in 2026, especially as it relates to the culture, because this is a cultural conversation, especially as it relates, to the culture. So we're going to officially say 83.48% people avoid discipline. Why? So here's the first truth we got to face, y'all. Y'all ready? The first truth that we got to face is discipline threatens comfort. Discipline threatens our comfort. You understand? Our comfort is predictable. Our comfort is familiar. Your comfort doesn't argue with you. You understand? Like it's predictable, it's familiar. It doesn't argue with you. Growth, on the other hand, is going to ask you some questions. Growth is going to ask you some questions. So some examples is taking your ass to bed instead of scrolling. Why do we keep talking about the same thing? Some of you all, there's somebody I guarantee you that's listening to this content especially as far as the replay game. But there's somebody that's going to be listening to this content, and they're going to get to this point right here, and it's going to be a point at the evening where they should have their ass in bed, but you're listening to me instead of going to bed. I appreciate you. Hit the like button while you're in here, but man, take your ass to bed if this is your bedtime. But go to bed versus scrolling. Speaking up versus being quiet. Being prepared and preparing versus procrastinating. Going to take your ass to train instead of chilling. Yeah. Discipline doesn't just attack your comfort, it exposes it. You understand what I'm saying? It exposes it. Attacking and exposing are two different things, right? And discipline doesn't just attack your comfort, it exposes your comfort. It exposes it. Most people don't avoid discipline because it's hard. We don't avoid discipline because it's hard. We avoid discipline because it interrupts what feels good right now. We avoid it because it interrupts, discipline interrupts what feels good right now. I want to feel good right now. When we go back to talking about habits, when we talk about comforts, what are we all talking about? We're talking about what gives us relief, what feels good right now. Discipline interrupts what feels good right now. Old school Winston Lee in the building. What's up with it? Felix Nunes says that's scary. It is scary. It is scary. Kia Allen said, man, go on, bro. I'm telling you the truth. You know I ain't lying. Discipline interrupts what feels good right now. Like, nah, man, I want that right now. That feel good right now. Discipline is going to offset and interrupt all that shit. It's going to interrupt it. Discipline is going to directly interrupt what feels good right now. Y'all know I ain't lying. Yeah. Yeah. Now this is the truth. And you can type it in the chat if you feeling real foggy. Well, excuse me, real froggy. But the fact of the matter is I choose comfort more than I admit. I choose to be comfortable more than I admit. I choose comfort more than I admit. Let me lead by example. You understand what I'm saying? Let me lead by example and let me type that shit in the chat. You feel me? Because I'm talking to myself. Maybe I came in here on the Trouble Man Tuesday to talk to myself. I might not even be talking to y'all. You feel me? I might not even be talking to y'all. I choose comfort more than I admit. That's on my soul. I choose comfort more than I admit. I'm engineered to choose comfort. I'm engineered to choose comfort, kid. She said, I'll throw this fucking phone right now. I choose comfort more than I admit. This look good, like this grind, this hustle, me pushing. I got to keep that looks good. But the fact is, I choose comfort more than I admit. Like that's if I'm telling the truth and I'm keeping it a bean. Yeah, I choose comfort more than I admit. Yeah. Yeah. I choose comfort more than I admit. Now, this is the deal. That's not being weak. That's human. You're being human. When you choose comfort, that's not being weak. That's being human. Think about it. When you're running or you're exercising and you get out of breath, what does your body do? Your body tells you to stop. You feel me? When you walking up the stairs with your big ass and you get to the top of the steps and you what does your body do? Your body tell you, wait a minute, man, chill out now for a second. Let's catch our breath. You just came up a flight of steps with your big ass. Your body is trained for comfort. And seeking comfort is not weak. It's human. Dirt Game Boss said, I'm guilty of that shit too. Hey, Dirt Game, boy, I hit them steps. I got steps in my house. And don't mess around and let me be in the basement And then I got to come out the basement and go all the way up to the top floor. Oh my God. I get to the top step like, man, wait a motherfucking minute. Wait a minute. Because I got to exercise. I got to train. Man, I got to get some miles in or something. Why am I feeling lightheaded walking up the top of the steps with my big ass? Yeah, kid, with your big ass. Hey, man, with your big ass. Hey, man. Hell nah. Hey, man. Say, man. I'm just trying to talk to the people. Hey, kid, I got an old country ass whooping for saying with your big ass. I had an aunt that used to crack on me and shit. And, you know, that's my family. My family crack jokes. Like, we bust. So I had an aunt used to crack on me and shit, bust on me. And it was it was something that came on, man. And she started dancing. My aunt started dancing and wiggling and shit. And I said, dance with your big ass to my aunt. And man, I got an old country ass with my daddy whooped my ass. I told my aunt, dance with your big ass. I got me an old country. And I said it loud though in front of all my cousins. I said, dance with your big ass. I got an old country ass whooping for that. But I didn't always had with your big ass in my vocabulary. Kia, I told my auntie, I said, dance with your big ass. Because I had to be about 6. I had to be about 6. Told my auntie, dance with your big ass. Dance with your big ass. Mm-hmm. I ain't wired too tight. But yeah, you go up them steps, Joe. Get to the top of them steps. Joe, you a fitness fanatic, you know. You remember when Big Joe used to climb up the top of them steps with her big ass? Dang, hey, get to the top of them steps, boy, that shit be treacherous. Motherfucker be lightheaded, seeing stars. But man, I gotta sit down for a minute, man. Just wait a second. You ain't gotta keep moving. Wait a second. And then don't mess around and be with a group of people. Like we be going to games and ball games and shit, fights. I'll be at fights and I'll be walking with a group of people and we get to the top of the steps and I got to keep pushing. Like I always get myself out in front because I'm trying to prove that I'm all right with my big ass. Then I get to my seat, man, to be on the brink of a cardiac. You feel me? Nah, man, your body is conditioned for you to be comfortable. Your body ain't gonna let you go too far without your body is trying to do whatever it takes for you to get back to some comfort. Period. That does not make you weak. That makes you a human being. Period. You're human. You're not a machine. You're human. Yeah. 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 Hey, when old school Winston Lee said, screw them downstairs after some Uncle Nears. Boy, who you telling? Who you telling? I don't got nothing to prove no more, man. Man, please, bro. I'm not finna do. Motherfuckers say, man, we're gonna take the steps, man. The elevator down, man. We on the 8th floor. What you talking about? I'm not taking those stairs to the 8th floor, man. The hell with what you talking about, bro? You crazy? Nigga, that shit, everything I got that's on the 8th floor gonna stay there till this elevator start working again. It's over with. Man, we're gonna just take the steps. No, we not. No, we not. When I stay in hotels, I choose the top floor so I can avoid the steps with my big ass. Your body is engineered for you to choose comfort. Discipline interrupts that. Discipline interrupts what feels good right now. Now you do whatever it is that you need to deal with, however you need to. Because I'm talking to you. I could be talking about you taking the stairs at the game. I could be talking about the comfort foods you eat. I could be talking about your bedside manner. Yeah. You might be I'm trying to use the appropriate language because I don't want to go too far, but you might be doing the wang dang doodle with somebody right now just out of comfort because it feels good right now when you really should be disciplined because you probably shooting your aim a little bit too low. You feel me? So you choosing comfort right now, doing the wang dang doodle with somebody that you probably shouldn't be talking to. Discipline causes you to, you feel me? Discipline causes you to interrupt what feels good right now. Yeah, I know. Junior, I know I ain't supposed to be dealing with her, bro, but she got that juice box. You feel me? I get it. Women, hey, Junior, I know I ain't supposed to be dealing with him, but boy, that boy scratched this itch. He been scratching this itch for a little while. That's cool. Discipline is going to offset that. Discipline is going to expose that. Discipline is going to interrupt what feels good right now. And that's why we avoid it. I really can stop right now and just go on with the rest of my day. But y'all here, y'all done took the time to click the link and y'all done came on in here. Y'all done already smashed the like button. A lot of people ran out, you know what I mean? A lot of y'all stayed. They didn't like that. They didn't like that stairs conversation with their big ass. You feel me? But you still here. So we'll keep talking. We'll keep talking. We got to talk about emotions. Because emotions, this is where discipline really gets avoided when you start talking about emotions. Emotions make you cry sometime. All right, all right, all right. Looking at ass. When we talk about emotions, because emotions, this is really where the discipline gets avoided. Most decisions aren't logical. They're emotions. They're emotions and they're emotional. Most of the decisions you make in your life, they're not really logical, especially 2026. Everything's really emotional. Everything's emotionally driven. Uh-huh. See what I'm saying, man? See what I'm saying? Lakia said, no, I'm going to go on to keep letting him practice wrestling moves on me. I'm going to keep letting him practice wrestling moves on me. I hate it here. Like I really truly hate it here, man. Like how am I supposed to proceed with the show? Or the conversation? The kid comes in here and I just say, girl, you got to stop letting them climb up and down on you. Discipline is going to interrupt that. And she said, nah, fuck discipline. I'm gonna go ahead on and keep letting him practice wrestling moves on me. And what I'm supposed to, how are we supposed to move forward? Hit the like button. Dirt Gang told y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. How are we supposed to move forward from that, Dirt Gang? How are we supposed to move forward from that, bro? Let's get back to talking about emotions, because this is where discipline gets avoided. Most decisions aren't logical, they're emotional, right? So if you get tired and all of your emotions that are linked to you being tired, then you're going to skip the plan. You feel me? If you're going to be stressed, then you're going to seek relief from your stress. If you get bored, then you're going to have emotions tied to being bored and you're going to doom scroll. If you're going to be frustrated by something, you're going to have all those emotions that are tied to being frustrated, and then you're going to quit early. You feel me? You're going to quit. Most decisions aren't logical. They're emotional. Yeah. Yeah. When emotions lead, right? When emotions are in the lead, discipline gets voted right off the island. Don't let that go over your head. When our emotions are leading, when emotions lead, when emotions are in control, discipline gets voted right off the island. Yeah. Because discipline requires you to act despite how you feel. You feel me? Discipline is going to require you to act despite how you feel. Discipline don't really care about your feelings. It's going to require you to act regardless of how you feel. And that doesn't necessarily mean ignoring your emotions. You don't ignore your emotions, but you don't let your emotions drive. Like your emotions are not on the ones and twos. So you don't have to ignore them, but you don't let them shits drive either. Yeah. You don't let them drive. So let's work again for a second. Think about the last time you avoided discipline. Think about the last time you conscientiously avoided discipline. In your mind, you made a conscientious decision that I'm gonna avoid this discipline. Like you're avoiding discipline, right? Think about that. What emotion was present? What emotion was present? I'm gonna tell on myself. For me, I have a 4:30 a.m. rise time. That's my goal, to be up at 4:30. Avoided that shit today. Avoided it today. That 4:30 a.m. wake up, that snooze button. They're gonna hit that snooze button. Get on back to sleep. Get on back to sleep. I was feeling tired at the time. That was what I was feeling. I was feeling tired. And in my feeling tired, I was just feeling really foggy and scattered. So I went back to sleep. That was emotionally how I was feeling. Think about the last time you avoided discipline. What emotion was present? I don't need you to share, but I need you to have that in your mind. When you avoided discipline, maybe you were supposed to go train, and you avoided that discipline of taking yourself to go train regardless. What did you feel? Yeah. Yeah. Be About It Farms. Be About It Farms said Cuba showed discipline when he asked Cube to let him out the car, then showed his emotions once he got back to Nia Long's house, swinging at the air and crying. That's a fact. Yeah, these is facts. Man, I was just about to say that's crazy. Key, I think you're really supposed to be here because I was just about to say overwhelmed. I was just about to say overwhelmed. So tired was the one I used earlier. I was about to say overwhelmed, discouraged, and annoyed are common feelings and emotions that are present when you avoid discipline. Overwhelmed is actually number 2. That's crazy. But Kia said I avoid discipline when I'm overwhelmed. I guess that's how I know we be in the vein, like we really truly be in the pocket. Tired, overwhelmed, discouraged, annoyed. Yeah, you avoid discipline. Now, this is the truth. The emotion is not wrong. So don't look at emotions like your emotions are wrong. The emotions are not wrong. So that emotion that you feel is not wrong. But that emotion is not meant to decide. You feel me? The emotion doesn't get to make the decision. Emotions are information, but they're not instruction. And the problem, one of the huge problems in 2026 and beyond, and in this age period, is that people allow their emotions to be instructions instead of information. Emotions are information, not instruction. That's a bar. I'm gonna come back to that. Matter of fact, that's a bar. I gotta do something with that today. I think I'm gonna make another. We're gonna lay out on the track on that one. Let me hold on. I'm coming back in here. I need to highlight that statement. You feel me? I need to highlight that statement. Emotions are information, not instructions. Yeah. 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 I'm literally trying to. Yeah. Dirk ain't said I'm shaking and moving this morning. Just took the escalator over the stairs, bro. Just took the escalator over the stairs. Boy said escalator up. The hell with a ladder. Nah, that's all the steps is a glorified ladder, man. We taking escalators. Now here's where I want to flip the whole conversation because I got to flip it. We got to flip it before I get out of here. We got to flip it. We got to flip it. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is not punishment. It's not punishment. What if I told you discipline is self-respect? What if I told you discipline is self-respect? When you keep promises to yourself, you build trust with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And when you don't, you quietly erode it. When you keep promises to yourself, you build trust with yourself. What promises have you been keeping to yourself? What promises have you been keeping? When you keep promises to yourself, you build trust with yourself. And when you don't, You quietly erode it. You quietly erode trust with yourself. When you break promises, when you make a promise with you make a covenant with yourself and you break it, you quietly erode the trust with yourself. Think about that. Discipline is really, truly self-respect. Players Ball, what's up with you, homie? I see you. Discipline is self-respect. You enter into a covenant with yourself. It's not punishment. And when you keep promises to yourself, you build trust with yourself. So an example is, imagine showing up and going somewhere and being where you said you was gonna be when nobody's watching. You feel me? Like I see people all the time go to the gym and they video record themselves in the gym and that's cool. But what about when ain't nobody watching? You feel me? What about when ain't nobody watching? You see people sitting down taking pictures and videos with books and them reading a book and so on. That's cool. What are you doing when nobody's watching? What are you doing when nobody's watching? Yeah. Or what about honoring your boundaries? When you have specific boundaries set, like for me, I have specific boundaries set around, myself, around my life. You feel me? Around my mind, around my family. But Biggie say problems with my wife, don't discuss them. I have real strong boundaries around my family. And when I keep those boundaries, I'm cool. When you honor your boundaries, that you build some trust in yourself. And when you don't, you're gonna erode that trust with yourself. What about when you do something you said you was gonna do? I know it sound crazy, bro. Like it sound crazy, but we talking about the real life. We talking about 2026. And motherfuckers will tell you they're gonna do something in a minute and do the exact opposite. You feel me? They will tell you one thing, but then do something totally different. Comfortably. I've never seen people so comfortable with not keeping their word. I've never seen that before. Like I've never seen this space in the world where people are so comfortable breaking the oath. I've never seen that before. Like I have never seen people so comfortable breaking their word. I've never seen people so comfortable being dishonorable. Like I've never seen that before, man. We're in a weird place. Kivani said, I crash out over my outcomes. I don't negotiate with terrorists. Be About a Farm says, he said, we didn't all told ourselves I'm on some bullshit right now after not doing what we told ourselves we were supposed to do. And that's how you know, like if you've ever had that conversation with yourself, then you're a real one. But look at it, bro. I'm telling you, the majority of people don't have that conversations with themselves. It would be beautiful if people did Be About a Farm. People don't have conversations with themselves. People do not tell themselves I'm on some bullshit right now. I'm telling you, they don't, bro. They don't. They don't. They do not say I'm on some bullshit right now after not doing what they told themselves what they were supposed to do. They don't do that, bro. You know what people do? People say, I didn't do X, Y, and Z because of, and then they blame somebody else. That's what happens in 2026. People will not do the shit that they're supposed to do, and then they will reach back in their head in the archives and blame their mama, their grandmama, blame their daddy. You feel? I looked up and Papa was gone, and they blame their fathers or the absence of a parent or the third grade teacher. Like they blame somebody else for their lack of an outcome. That's what happens in for real with most people. With that, what was it, 83.48%? That's what they do. People do not tell themselves I'm on some bullshit right now after not doing what they say they were supposed to do. People are comfortable being in their skin after not being who they said that they were going to be, after not doing what they said they were going to do. Period. People make excuses for themselves. Tiffy 2 said, yeah, people excuse themselves for not doing the shit that they said they was going to do, and they don't come back and offer any correction or any atonement. Nah, it's crazy. That's where we at. Yeah. But imagine people who actually do what they say they're going to do. But it's like this. Every time you make a disciplined choice, like every disciplined choice, you say, yeah, I take myself seriously. Yeah, I take myself seriously. I take myself seriously. I know for me, I've set boundaries around the content that I consume, right? And I've said, and it's and I like, I love everybody. Like I don't love everybody, but I mess with a lot of people, and like even with listening to boxing content, like even I'm listening, and I might be listening to some of the brothers. Shout out to the LDBC, and I might be listening to the brothers talk. And if I'm listening to a brother and they get off and they start talking about some bullshit, bro, I have boundaries around what I'm gonna sit there and listen to. And I respectfully, after I've hit the like button, I will close out the content for the day. I'm done listening to that motherfucker for the day. Easy. Salute to Tay Brown. What's up with you, love? Easy. The same thing with all of these other different pockets of content. And then some people's content that I've listened to that I like, and now I look at them different. You understand what I'm saying? I look at them different. Like I used to listen to the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb. I used to listen to him, a lot. This whole Anton Daniels situation with them, bro, I can't listen to that shit, bro. I'm not on that, bro. Like, I can't listen to that. I can't. That's some sucker shit to me. All of it. I never really consumed much of Anton Daniels content, but after all of this fiasco, I wouldn't if I did. Like, I'm not, anything that is not constructive, I don't have much patience for it. Now, that doesn't mean I won't get on here and joke and laugh and play and so on and so forth, from time to time. But conversations that are not constructive, we're not building something, we're not mastering ourselves. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool, because I really truly believe in the responsibility for what I consume. You understand? Trash in, trash out, garbage in, garbage out, bullshit in, bullshit out. But anyway, I take myself that seriously. That's discipline. Like, I take myself seriously. That's what discipline says. Discipline is how I respect myself. Discipline is how I respect myself. Yeah. Yeah. Type that in the chat, man. If that resonates with you. I'm gonna start with myself. Discipline is how I respect myself. I say it all the time. Like, people, like, bro, you can't bring no bullshit to me, because I respect myself too much. You can't talk to me with no he said, she said conversation, because I respect myself too much. You can't justify some whole shit when you're talking to me, because I respect myself too much. You can't bring that around me like that. There's no space for that around me. Yeah, because I respect myself too much. Discipline isn't about being strict. Kia says she ain't watched television in over 20 years. Discipline isn't about being strict. It's about being aligned. It's about being aligned. Discipline is how I respect myself. Discipline is how I respect myself. Discipline is how I respect myself. Growing with Soul says discipline is how I respect myself. That's powerful. Discipline is how I respect myself, bro. And I ain't gonna go all off on the tangent, but like, for me, like, I'm sick with it. Like, I'm not wrapped too tight, right? And so there's like things that, like, it's just certain people that shouldn't be talking to me. You feel me? Like, if you got messiness on your lips, you got a messy conversation on your lips, certain people shouldn't be talking to me. There's certain information, there's certain shit that just shouldn't be in my presence. You understand what I'm saying? Now you can't talk to me respectfully. Discipline is how I respect myself. A motherfucker that don't take care of his kids. Like, bro, when you see, do you realize every time you see me, I'm with my kids? Like, I'm with my kids. I'm with my children. Like, I'm with my son. I'm with my daughter. Like, you see me with my kids. I'm with one of my babies. You feel me? I'm with my babies. For the better part, how old is my baby? My oldest baby, 23 years old. So for the better part of the last 23 years of my life, every time you see me, I'm with my children. Dirt Game Boss say that's another t-shirt. I got you. We're gonna make it happen. Discipline is how I respect myself. I need to let me highlight that because Dirt Gang said that's a t-shirt. We're gonna put that on the t-shirt. It's coming. It's I didn't mean to do that. It'll drop. It's gonna drop this week. I'll get it done this week. We put it on the sweatshirt. This sweatshirt weather. Discipline is how I respect myself, right? So peep this. Imagine a motherfucker coming around me that don't take care of their kids. Bro, I respect myself too much to be around somebody that don't take care of their children. Are you crazy? Bro, I respect this shit. I respect. Like you talking about one daddy of the year 10 times in a row. What they give you. You feel me? I wish I would. Discipline is it's not about being strict. It's about being aligned. And it's just some shit that ain't got no business being around me. Man, I got to get out of here. Y'all done made me get long-winded. I got to get out of here. Discipline is how I respect myself. Like I can't come off of that yet. Discipline is how I respect myself. How do you respect yourself? You respect yourself with discipline. You don't respect yourself with just doing whatever. Think about that. And we grew up in that era of it's whatever. In fact, that came directly from us in the 90s. That it's whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, I'm about that mess. I'm about it. It's whatever with me. But you don't respect yourself. If it's whatever with you, it ain't whatever with me. Anything don't go with me. Nah, excuse me. Discipline is how I respect myself. Nah, discipline is how I respect myself. It ain't whatever. It ain't whatever with me. You can't just bring me any old conversation. You can't just get on my line and just talk to me about whatever. You can't just come in my space and present yourself in any fashion. You understand what I'm saying? You can't just be around me, bro, like with whatever. Discipline is how I respect myself. My decisions, discipline. The way I carry myself is discipline. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Nah. Yeah. Players Ball said, what they give you, a lifetime supply of babysitting clientele. You feel me? Nah, man. Discipline is how I respect myself. Damn. Discipline is how I respect myself. I don't even want to let that go for real. Like, I don't even want to move the conversation forward. Discipline is how I respect myself. Tay said, even when your kids get older, you never stop being a parent. You're always a parent. Always. And for the better part of 23 years, every time you see me, I'm with my kids. So what business I got? Like, you can't be around. Like, what you mean you don't take care of your kids? What you mean you ain't around your babies? Huh? Nah. Dirt Gang said this got to be a 2-part series. Discipline is how I respect myself. We'll just create a standalone video on that. Discipline is how I respect myself. It's not about being strict. It's about being aligned. I say I'm trying to be this person, and I say I have this purpose on my life, and I'm trying to move with purpose, right? And in order for me to move towards my purpose, there has to be things set. There has to be standards. Discipline is how I respect myself. One last thing before we go. Discipline is avoided less when awareness is high. You know, we got to go back. You know, this is with regard to the self-mastery blueprint. We're entering into this discipline. This month is about discipline, right? The discipline of choice. Last month was intentional awareness. So of course, when your awareness is high, then you're less likely to avoid discipline. Discipline is avoided less when awareness is high. So when you know your triggers, when you know your patterns, when you know your emotional cycles, discipline stops feeling random, right? And you can be more intentional. Awareness, just awareness, the state of literally being aware, removes the mystery. Awareness removes the mystery, and discipline handles the execution. Discipline is how you handle the execution. My brother Soul says, as a man who was healing from mother to son trauma, I could never respect nor be in the presence of a man or woman who doesn't take care of his babies. Period. Period. Dirt Game Boss said, he said, Truth, this is a box set material for free discipline. He said, for free, discipline alone needs its own series since the number's so high in being undisciplined. Man, it's a cold game, bro. But nobody's disciplined. Think about it, bro. You can listen. All you got to do is listen to, like y'all listen to content all day long. Like y'all listen to we consume content in YouTube. Like when you listen to YouTube videos, right? All you got to do is listen to people talk, and you listen to people talk, and you can listen to the words that'll come out of a person's mouth, and that will tell you if they are disciplined or not. That will tell you how much discipline there is. You listen to the commentary, you listen to the subject matter, listen to just the conversation that's being had, and that will tell you the level of a discipline that a person will have. And you take and do what you will with that. But let me get out of here, man, family. I'm gonna leave you with this. You don't avoid discipline because you're lazy. You don't avoid discipline because you're lazy. You don't. You avoid discipline because comfort feels safe. You avoid discipline because your emotions feel urgent. We avoid discipline because self-respect, it takes courage. Like it really, truly takes courage. Because the fact of the matter is, we don't want to be the people that our loved ones look at and they say, who the fuck he think he is? And that's the truth. You don't want to be, it doesn't feel good to be that person that your loved ones, that your friends, your family members, your homeboys, your homegirls, your colleagues, we don't want to be the people that they look at and they say, who the fuck does he think he is? I'm just telling you the truth. I can only speak for the things I've been through. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not telling you some shit I done heard. I'm not telling you some shit I done read. It is extremely difficult to be the person that they say, who the fuck did he think he is? I tell y'all the story all the time about being in meetings at work and being over my schedule being overrun with meetings. And if a meeting was scheduled for an hour, at the end of that hour, I'm out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm out. There's no way I'm going to sit here and be in a meeting past an hour. I respect myself too much. You understand what I'm saying? I'm disciplined with my time. Discipline is how I respect myself. If I go into a meeting and there's no agenda, I'm out. This is just about to be a free-for-all conversation. I'm out. Discipline is how I respect myself. And at the end of the day, we avoid discipline because respecting yourself, discipline is connected directly to self-respect, right? Make that parallel. Discipline is connected directly to to respect yourself especially in 2026, to respect yourself takes courage. Nobody wants to be the outlier. Be About It Forum says, don't be afraid to be the outlier. Nobody wants to be the outlier. That's the truth. Discipline is uncomfortable. Who do you think you are respecting yourself? Who do you think you are building something different? Who do you think you are respecting your time? Who do you think you are? You ain't coming over here getting drunk and high with us no more. Hence, I said no more. You can grow out of that shit. You can change. Who do you think you are? What you mean? You should see people's faces when they try to, especially people that, you know, that I've been around, my loved ones, and they try to pass me the weed. Who do you think? Who you think you are? What you mean you don't smoke? Everybody in here high. I don't even smoke. I don't even smoke. Yeah. You know how many events I don't get invited to anymore because I don't get drunk and high and stupid? Nah. So the answer to that is, man, we ain't inviting Cal. You know how he is. We ain't finna invite Junior. We all gonna get together. Everybody gonna be over here. We're gonna be doing what we gonna do. But we ain't inviting that motherfucker there. Who do he think he is? Nobody wants to be that person. Kia said, I love it. Kia, I love it. I love it in real life. I love being an outlier. I love it. Don't bring me no bullshit. Nah, don't bring your ass over here talking crazy to me because you're going to get something crazy back. I love it. Nah, don't bring no foolishness around here to me. Don't bring no BS conversation to me. But we avoid discipline because we don't want to be that person. Like, that takes courage. So discipline ain't about force. It's not about force. Discipline is not about force. I did all this talking just to tell you that discipline is about you choosing yourself. You choose yourself. Discipline is how I respect myself. Discipline is about you choosing yourself again and again and again and again and again. Man, this is the Black Coffee Club Live, man. We don't shame growth. We don't shame growth. We understand it. We don't shame growth, man. We understand it. And once we understand it, we commit to the shit. This is JuniorTheTruth, man, signing off. Thank you all so much, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. Shout out to everybody that shows love to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural, handcrafted grooming products specifically with you in mind. So be sure to come check us out, www.theblackgent.com. Shout out to everybody that has their Simple Truth Minute Manual, man, the 1-hour book, 2nd edition, as well as the Simple Truth Minute Manual personal planner. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all, man. We rocking it out with self-mastery blueprints. Thank you. If you haven't gotten yours, you can go over to www.theminutemanual.com and make your purchases. You can purchase them both in print or digital format. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all, though. This is JuniorTheTruth signing off, man, giving you your daily reminder to view your life like a paradise until your life looks like a paradise, man. I'm a Ohio-born player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be a swagger, style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the Black Company. Grooming Company to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman Company give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.
1, 2, and I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up